Ray, you want to talk a little bit about where these photos came from, how you got them, and we'll go from there.
Okay, yeah, most of these photographs I took when I was assigned to Team 432 when we went to Vietnam in November of '63. As you can see, the first picture is our team, and that's when we had just landed at Tan Son Nhut Air Force Base. And the wing of that plane is a C-47, which we were going to get loaded onto and fly up to Nha Trang, our headquarters company.
You remember all these guys and who they were,
Of
what
course,
their specialties were?
every one of them. McLean there is a team sergeant, right?
Starting from the right?
Right, starting from the right. Farley was our intelligence sergeant. Jimmy Brewer was communications. Smitty was a senior medic. Jimmy Brewer there, right? He was the junior communications. McGurr was Beach's partner, right? Motorman. That's Lieutenant Elliott, second in command. Coming down here, that's Captain Garcia. He was the team leader. And that's Sergeant Myron Beach. He was heavy mortars. Smitty, right, was communications. That's me, of course, there. And that's Buford Lawson Demolitions.
And then what are you guys standing on there?
Standing on pier steel planking just off the runway where they parked the planes at Tan Son Nhut in Saigon.
You talked about that a little bit before, huh?
Yes, we did.
What is that?
That's it's like artificial runway.
Yeah, it's the same stuff that you were
Same
shooting with the
stuff.
45?
Same stuff we were shooting with the 45, because we're smart. That's just some of our recreation, water skiing there in the river there, outside of our camp. We did have fun doing that. We did have 5 patrol boats with Evinrude motors on them. That's just the escort helicopter. That's inside our Tan Phu village there, right?
That's where that's where it was across from you guys.
Across the bridge from us, correct. That's just some CIDG forces and some Vietnamese special forces inside our camp. That's an H-21 helicopter, which was used in the early days of Vietnam, right? Unloading supplies. That's in Saigon, yeah. That's Raymond Burr, who played Perry Mason on TV. He stopped into the camp, right, for 2 days, right, and brought in mail and a couple of cases of Budweiser beer. So we all got our pictures with him.
How was he to meet? Nice
Oh,
guy?
good guy, yeah, great guy. That's Wake Island on the way over, right? That's where the Japanese invaded right after Pearl Harbor. Saigon again. That's a DC that tried to infiltrate Tan Phu or something. I don't know where it.
Was this in the village?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's our team inside the camp. When we first got in, right? You can see the tower there, right?
And what's in the background there?
Background there is our TOC unit, right? Which is your last stand bunker, right? If you're going to get overrun, it's all built with cement and coconut logs. And it's really thick and hard to take down, but I really don't consider it a last stand because it would be.
Yeah.
That's Sergeant Beach, my buddy.
What's he holding?
He's holding up a magazine, that's all. That's we're instructing the Vietnamese CIDG forces in hand-to-hand combat, self-defense.
And what's this?
And that's looking into the camp. That's the bridge coming from the south side of the camp out across a rice paddy, across a small canal. 2 of our CIDG. That's the village people, right? They're gathering around for something. I don't know what the reason is. There's Lieutenant Elliott and Sergeant McGurr, right, with 2 of the CDGI forces. You can see how young they were, right? Young kids standing outside our hooch. That's what we lived in. That's Saigon, so part of Saigon, Cho Lao area maybe. That's 3 of the team. There's team leader Farley and Lawson. Another picture of that supply helicopter.
This is we were talking earlier
H-21, yeah.
Yeah, you call them bananas.
Flying bananas, yeah.
And these were mounted with 30 cal machine guns.
Right.
And they just have the 1 door gun.
That's just it, just 1 door.
And they look a lot like the Chinooks later on, right?
Well, yeah, Chinooks were a lot more reliable. That's just me and Jimmy, right, playing around, quick draw. Luckily we didn't shoot each other. That's me at Saigon Naval Hospital after I got shot.
You can see the swelling in your
Yeah.
arm. There's pretty big arm, even bigger muscle than you got now.
That's us getting ready to do a jump, right? In the paratroopers, you have to jump every 3 months to maintain your jump pay. And we were told, right, we did 3 jumps before we left that would cover us, but once we got over there, they said no, it wouldn't. So we had to bring helicopters in to get our jump pay. And basically what it was, they loaded you onto it, you sat in the door, you went 1,500 feet in the air, jumped out, took the parachute off and went back home. That's the camp back there. That's right outside our gate. That's the Trang when we first got into the Trang, right? Because I can see I'm still a Spec 4 there.
This is early on.
Yeah, that's when we first landed in country. Yep. You can see the accommodation was a lot better there. That's how we got resupplied a lot of our supplies. Parachute,
How often did that happen?
quite a bit,
Yeah.
quite a bit. That's Smitty and Team Sergeant. He got killed over there too. Smitty got killed in Khartoum.
On the deployment after this?
Oh yeah, yeah. He got killed around 68, 69.
And who is this?
That's Team Sergeant
Oh.
McLean, yep. That's on an operation that it was on, right? You can see how the riverbanks is right there, right? And this is what's on the other side. This is what we got caught in that we had to swim across, basically, was that, some canal similar to that, the vegetation and everything. You can see there ain't much there. And you can see we got the CIDG forces, they got a mortar set up there. That's territory. Now this is on the way home, because now I'm a sergeant, right?
Mm-hmm.
And guess we're just having a toast. That's same area. That's Sergeant Lawson lifting off the helicopter. You can see one of our bunkers on the perimeter there.
And you guys built all the sandbag and stuff for
Oh
that?
yeah. That's Sergeant Farley, and that's Cambodian Sergeant Nook, I believe, is there. He was a great soldier. He was a good guy. That's our demolitions guy. They're all a little crazy, the demolitions guys. He's a little hungover. That's one of our Vietnamese Special Forces guys there.
Yeah, how could you tell?
I just know who he was.
Oh, yeah.
Right,
But they all wore the same
Yeah,
uniform?
yep. I don't know who it is. I think it's Farley holding up a flag. After this, Sergeant Beach by the sandbag surrounded his 81 millimeter bunker.
So this is where you partnered
Yeah,
in the pit?
yep. That's the unloading that H-21 helicopter. That's when we got into country, right? We just getting out of the C-47. Can you see there's no pierced stair plank in there? That's when we landed in the train. That's CITG. I don't know where that is. That's some more hand-to-hand combat training. We're building up our camp. You can see how high we got the walls there, right? Compared to what they were. That's inside our little bar that we built.
Is this the same flag you had?
No,
Okay.
nope. That's out of an operation there that we were on, right? And you can see one of us or Vietnamese standing there shows you how thick the brush was, right? And the height. I don't remember what it was. That's the village that we went into. That's not. That's our the village outside our camp, right? In fact, do I see the church? No, there's a Catholic church there. I don't think I got a picture of that. That's heading home. That's our cook. He's in there washing the dishes. That's our. That's Canto right there. We're going into Canto. That was where our B team headquarters were. You can see they got vehicles, right? We didn't have vehicles. There's no place to drive a vehicle where we were. It's all all rice paddies. That's training. There's Jimmy with a couple of kids.
That's a cool one.
Yeah, that's the main river going down.
So when you said Canal 13, this is nowhere near that?
No, I don't know where that was.
Okay.
Right? That's the main river, right? Canals run off it, right? The canals are all man-made.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
That's Thompson right there. He was the one that was on the operation with me. He didn't get hit though, but he's Korea, right? Ammunition drop, as you can see. There's our mascot, right? He was, I don't know how we got him, but he hung around basically with the Americans. He did not like Vietnamese. They must have mistreated him or what. In fact, he would stand watch with us at night, and as the Vietnamese guards would walk around, right, he'd be laying down, and then you hear him go, and he'd stand right up, and we'd say, okay. It's one of the gate entrances to our camp, which we had to redo completely because you can see it's not much. It ain't going to stop anything. There's the main bridge going into the hamlet of Tan Phu. There's your buddy.
That's a really, really good one.
That's looking into the village. You can see how close they live, basically right on the water, right? And they do everything there. They bathe there, they wash there, they fish there, right? Throw everything in there, right? Here we are, water skiing. That's out. That's Saigon looking out of the hospital dorm. There we are. We're building a dispensary, right?
That's where you worked on the guys.
Yeah. Yep. That's when we first got in. You can see the C-47 with all the duffel bags and all everything. There's your uncle and the team sergeant. They were the two senior NCOs on the team. That's just a picture taken on the way to Nha Trang, right? One of the islands out there. That was the operations center, kitchen, and our barracks was the next one over. That's the interpreter right there. Whatever happened to him, I don't know, but they say he was an agent for the other side. That's a pure steel planking that we set up to launch the rockets, right? That's Richie Hahn, he was a demolitions guy, and he would elevate them at different heights to get different distances. They had them all wired up, right, to go off 3 at a time. And he had them all over the camp. He put them all over the camp. This is when our team was getting relieved. This guy, and that guy, right, are the team coming in to relieve us. Right, we spent 2 days with us, right, debriefing them, or 3 days, I forget what it was. That's one of the old French forts there.
You're talking a little bit about how they set up.
Yeah, they're set up so they cover all 3 branches of that river there, right? And this here is all swamp rice paddies, as you can see. That's out in an operation, right? Just sitting down, resting. Me making a jump, money jump, $55 a month.
How'd they know it was you?
Yeah, you can see, because I told them, right, when I jumped, get a picture. How do you know it's you? I said, I'm going to have my arms spread out like a cross. Right, that's a air support Corsair flying low.
That's one of those boats that you...
Yeah, but that's a big one, right? We were in a very, very small one, right? That's, I don't know what that is, but that's the Trang. We were out that was on a patrol there. We stopped in a village, right? And as you can see, he's cutting up the coconut for us, right? Drinking the milk out of it. Same operation. That's just farting around. Gives you an idea of the terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's what you walked around in. You see, there's water everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it's just water everywhere. And they would plant punji stakes in it, and there was canals and stuff, right? It wasn't fun walking through them. But sometimes you had no choice.